Okay, I'm Tom White. This is Karen White, and this is iQuantifi. At iQuantifi, we're on a mission to revolutionize the way people make financial decisions and act upon them. We realize that the personal financial management industry is known for its budgeting tools. But in my 15 years as a financial planner investment advisor, I've come to see that budgeting is not enough. The best way for people to improve their financial situation is to actually accomplish their goals. With our 11 patent-pending technologies at iQuantifi, we intend to take the PFM industry to the next level. That is automated and personalized financial advice online for each user. iQuantifi's software platform prioritizes all the user's goals and shows them exactly what they need to do, including when, how, why, and even the what-ifs. Who are our users? It's the do-it-yourselfer and those that don't qualify to work with an advisor due to asset requirements. And best of all, it's free to our users. Let's take a look at our software platform. The typical user we've used for this demo is a young couple, John and Lisa, with a 4-year-old daughter named Grace. They come into iQuantifi and set up their account and answer a few basic questions. We're going to skip that part. On their suggested goals page, already the intelligence of the software is able to suggest goals. In their instance, it talks about goals such as paying off their consumer debt, saving for college and retirement, reviewing their insurance needs, and they also added house and car as goals they want to accomplish. Here, the system recommends goals that the user may not have realized they need. The value of this page to our financial partners is that it will tie in financial products to those goals. This is a key difference between iQuantifi and the other sites. With the other sites, the user is already expected to know what their goals are, how much they need to save for those goals, and the time frame. Once John and Lisa select their goals, it'll then ask them several questions to gather a bit more information and to link their accounts. We're going to go ahead and skip the account aggregation process here, since most people are familiar with it, so we can get to the cool part. Now we've arrived at the moment where John and Lisa get the answers to the when, why, how, and the what-ifs. By clicking the Quantify button, iQuantifi applies sophisticated business rules to run thousands of calculations within a few seconds. Until now, it's required a human brain to do all this. Welcome to our timeline. What you see is John and Lisa's entire financial life. They know exactly when each of their goals will be accomplished. iQuantifi's system optimizes their goals to be able to accomplish them in the shortest time frame possible. On the action list below the timeline, it specifies the specific things that the user needs to accomplish to reach those goals. This is the how. Right now, in John and Lisa's action list, in paying off debt, it states start paying $753 a month in John's credit card. Although they wonder, what if we were to move our car back about 18 months because it's more of a want than a need? So they drag the car icon back a year and a half. Watch carefully. Wow, did you see the debt move up? Now their debt is paid off over 2.5 years earlier as a result of the system applying cash flow to the debt. They also ask, well, what if we were to move the house up about a year so that our daughter Grace can attend kindergarten in the school district that we want? So they take the house icon and move it up a year. The system reprioritizes and recalculates all of their goals in real time. And it states here that they can in fact do it. Yet, it moves back the debt to where it was previously. In the action list below, with the house, it now states start saving $600 a month. The beauty of the timeline is not only that it's dynamic, but it also connects the action list with the timeline. They go to do this now and see what happens. Here, our offerings list provides financial institutions, mortgages in this case, providing the specific amount, term that is suitable for their situation. The offerings list details also allows them to make decisions to be able to take action immediately. And all they do is select the institution they want, and then they can get started. Let's go back to the timeline. They're having a whole lot of fun now, and so they ask, hey, what if we moved retirement to, say, age 45? And they moved the retirement icon up 20 years. Keep in mind, this iQuantifi software is coded based on sound financial planning principles. And it says, oh, shucks, this won't work. Your other goals prevent you from moving this one up. After all, it is based on reality, knowing they've got multiple goals, and some of which are shorter and more urgent. Not only does iQuantifi provide advice on things that they can take action on now, but it can also forecast when changes happen in their situation. Going back to the action list specific to the car, it shows when it is that they're going to be able to have the down payment saved up, and at which point then apply for the car loan. Here, specifying in December 2014. The value to our partners is that to a certain extent you can predict when it is that implementation is going to happen. In this way, iQuantifi acts kind of like a GPS, guiding our user along their financial path, providing advice along the way. And, not really like a rearview mirror where it only shows you past transactions. If you represent a financial institution, please come to our booth if you want to be part of our offerings list. If you're an investor, please take into account that we've gotten this far without any outside funding. Imagine what we can do together. Thank you.